welcome to this video. In this one, I want to share with you my top things that I'd like to offer you to think about if you're wanting to go natural or wanting to freeform and you're feeling fear around that. If you're new to my channel, and if you're not, welcome. My name is Tumi. I'm a medical doctor. I am a dancer and a poet. I've been freeforming for over, I think, 15 years now, and I've had locks since 1995. It's so important to me being vibrantly healthy and supporting people in being vibrantly healthy. And for me, one's hair and scalp is part of that. So I'm really excited to share in this video some things to think about if you're really feeling a pull towards being natural and or wanting to freeform. I keep putting natural in quotations because this idea of going natural for me has always made me smile a little bit, because I believe it's actually a return to being natural. We are born natural. We are given from spirit a certain hair texture, and going natural for me is just a return to home. So I'm going to look at my notes, but if you see my eyes going down, that's what I'm doing. But here are some of the things to think about I want to offer you that were helpful for me in different parts of my own hair journey. I am so happy with my hair and the freedom I feel and the beauty I feel in rocking my own natural hair. Let's dive in. Number one is to release overthinking. So much of us tend to live here in the mind, and we can be over logical and think of pros and cons and do a lot of research. Should I really do this hairstyle or go natural, and over research almost? And I'll share with you, when I returned to my natural hair in 1994, 95, and started and cut my relaxed hair off, there was no YouTube, I think I found one book after I already cut my hair, my relaxed hair, around having natural hair. And I think that was a benefit for me, because I couldn't get into the quagmire of should I or shouldn't I. Instead, I went within and I listened to my own desire. The word desire means of the Father. I've always loved that word because it reminds me that our desires, our true passions, are spirit-given. And so if there's something within you that says, oh, I really want to return to natural, I really want to embrace my natural hair, I want to freeform maybe, listen to that and release the ego, release the mind as much as you can. It is definitely a practice of trust. It is definitely something that when you lean into that trust, the rewards are incredible. Number two, remember you can always restart. If you follow me on this channel or watch my videos, or you are on my newsletter list, you know that recently my family and I were evacuated from our home because of forest fires where we live. We are fine and we're back to our home. Thankfully, was not hurt. But when I dance with those trees now, those trees that are burned, I see such incredible resilience. I know that they're going to rise up again. Not all of them, but many will. I bring that analogy to remind you that you can always cut it all off and start again. You can always go back to the relaxer if you want to. You can always start a new set of locks if that's your journey. I have cut my hair, not all the way off, but I've cut my locks several times during my journey. When I started with manicured locks, again, there was not a lot of research out there. There was not a lot of books out there on how to take care of locks that I knew about. So I was putting things like, what is that thing called? These butters into my hair that caused buildup. And so at some point I stopped using that, and then my hair just would start breaking off. And then I moved into the freeform journey, and so my manicured locks, those parts, start to drop off. My point is, it's an ever-evolving journey, and I think presence is one of the most beautiful gifts I have received from this journey, my hair health journey. to be present, to take one day at a time, to not get over attached on this is my hair. I always say to people when they ask me, are you going to do locks forever? I say, I don't know. I'm going to do locks today, that I know. And I wake up the next day and if it feels good, I continue. And if you have that mentality, if you nurture that mentality, it doesn't feel like such a huge leap maybe to take the step into returning to your natural hair or doing locks or freeform locks. Our elders, the trees, are such beautiful reminders that we are resilient, that we can regrow, that we can regenerate, because they do so. I've seen burned trees years later just gorgeous and verdant and alive again. So remember that your hair is attached to the soil of your scalp, which is fed by your body. You can regrow your hair and you can choose a new path. But whatever is pulling at you now, trust that. The third offering I want to suggest around this is to journal around your fears. I'm a big fan. I do it in my holistic health practice with my one-on-one clients. I do it in my membership program, my health membership program. And I'm going to be doing it in Crown, which I'll talk about soon, my newest poem, dance, and course to help you heal and embrace your crown. What am I talking about? Journaling. Journaling and asking yourself questions can be an incredible way to open up things that might be buried, to bring them up for healing. So I invite you to journal around your fears. I'm going to ask you a couple of specific questions. Number one, what would it mean about myself if I were to take this journey, return to my natural hair, wear my natural hair in all its imperfections? If I were to start freeforming or start locks or start whatever, fill in the blank, what would it mean about myself if I were to do this? Take time. You can pause this video or do this exercise later, but really go deep. Don't edit yourself. Just let it all pour out. What comes out can be really healing for you. Second question is, what do I deeply fear about being seen in my naturalness, in my complete naturalness, without hiding anything? What is my deepest fear around that, of being visible? When we look at our shadows, this is shadow work. Our shadows are there to show us the wounds that are waiting to be healed by us. Such incredible healing can happen. So I invite you to journal on those questions. And if you want to, know that I'm holding space for you to share anything that comes up down in the comments below, so I can encourage you and send you love. The fourth suggestion is to know your why. Why? What is pulling you? What is pulling you towards this path of returning to natural or showing your natural hair or doing freeform, whatever it is for you? What is your why? My why, when I decided to start locking my hair, first I just cut off my relaxed hair, and I have a video of my freeform journey here on this channel that I'll leave in the link in the description box below. My why was that I had a sensitive scalp and I was getting routinely relaxer burns and I was done with it. Plus, my increasing knowledge around hair relaxers made me want to run away from chemical straighteners. That's why I did it. And then I will share with you that as the journey continued, my why just got stronger and stronger as I just rode the journey of my locks and then my freeform locks. So writing out your why can give you the motivation to take that leap. It can keep you strong when you are feeling self-doubt or when you do get criticism from others. My fifth suggestion is to consider the idea of choosing love over fear. You did a journal, hopefully, entry around your fears, around moving towards your desire of being natural, expressing your naturalness. You are natural, irrevocably, no matter what kind of hair you wear, but showing maybe your natural hair. And then you maybe thought about your why, what's pulling you, why you would love maybe doing this path. So now I invite you to think about what it means to choose love over fear. When we do that with something as seemingly superficial as our hair, it's powerful what happens, because that choice seeps into every other area of our lives. We start choosing love over fear in our relationships. We start choosing love over fear in our health journey, in our workplace. It's like taking the red pill in the Matrix. There's no going back. When love becomes your foundation, your guiding light, your North Star. So for just the reason of I get to choose love, loving myself, truly accepting myself and loving myself over being afraid of what people are going to think of me, of who's going to judge me, that in itself is an act of such power. This is a beautiful opportunity for me to share with you Crown before I share a couple more suggestions. Crown is my newest poem dance, my newest healing poem dance course. I have a few, one on the immune system, strengthening your immune system, called Immunity, one on releasing unwanted weight called Release the Weight, and one on the digestive system, really strengthening your digestive system, called Digestive Fire. Crown has been on my heart for years. I think I mentioned it in a video 2 years ago. I said the name has come to me. It took me 2 years, being a mama, being just life, to now birth this newest poem dance and course. And this one is all about healing and embracing your crown. So if you have hair health issues, you have itchy scalp or a damaged scalp or damaged hair, or dry hair, you have a lack of love for your crown, you have fears around, you are confused about the products out there for your hair. How do I take care of this hair in a natural way without damaging it, without using the commercial or toxic products out there? If any of that resonates with you, this one was created for you, and it's been a labor of love. I have been thinking about it for years. I have been crafting it for months, looking at all the comments you've sent me over the years in the comments section on my hair videos. I've created this now for you, and it's available already. Pre-registration is open. The pre-registration deadline is August 21st. After that, you can't pre-register. And the pre-registration is so important because if you pre-register and you're one of the first 100 to do that, you get a free group Zoom call from me where I answer your questions and we dive deeper in a beautiful circle online around this topic of hair health, scalp health, and loving and embracing our crown. For me, the hair is way more than just what comes out of our scalp. It is our expression, and it is a beautiful portal to our ancestors. It's nothing less than that. And so when we heal our hair and scalp, we heal miasmically our family tree. If you're interested in that offering where I pair a healing poem dance, I dance, you don't have to dance, you can. I dance for you. I perform that for you. You hear the poetry as a soundtrack that I wrote around igniting your own unique process around your hair and scalp. You watch the dance, you take it in like medicine. And that's paired with lectures I then give you, really practical video lectures on how to heal different aspects of the hair and scalp and how to really embrace your hair and embrace your crown. Those two together, the art, the knowledge, powerful medicine. And again, it's available now. It's in the description box below if you're at all interested. I also want to say that there are payment plans available, so check out the link. And if you're somebody who, even with a payment plan, financially you're struggling, I understand, and I want you to know that there are going to be a couple of scholarships given to certain people, 2 or 3, who really let me know that they are struggling but really want to take part in Crown. To be eligible for the scholarship, all you need to do is make sure you're signed up for my newsletter. If you're not, there's a link in the description box below. The next newsletter that's coming out, which will be coming out in a few days, so make sure you do this as soon as possible. This video drops on Saturday. The newsletter is going to come out, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday next week. And there I will be then announcing the scholarship and giving a link for a brief application. And then I'll offer a few scholarships to people who really want Crown but are out of financial hardship. Thank you for listening. I hope that if Crown is speaking to you, that you take this opportunity. It's something that I've been working on with so much heart and soul, and I know that it can be life-changing. My healing poem dances have gotten incredible, incredible feedback. You can go to my website for testimonials, or just DM me or email me and I'll send you some testimonials. I have a recent video from Nick who did 2 of my healing poem dances, and you can watch that, and I'll leave a link to that interview down below. And now I want to offer 2 more suggestions before we wrap up this video. If again you're in the precipice of or thinking about, do I want to return to natural? Do I want to rock my natural hair? Do I want to freeform? Consider this. Consider your well-being. Consider your health. A lot of times if you're wearing something that's not natural, if you are putting something that's chemical to change your curl pattern, your texture, that thing is laden with chemicals that are hormone disruptors and that might be tied to cancer. That is one of my whys for why I do not do chemical relaxers. But there are other products out there, texturizers, moisturizers. You would be shocked about some of these ingredients. And I go over in Crown ingredients to watch out for and how to replace them with natural products. So for your well-being, your physical well-being, when you embrace your natural state and you are rocking that, you don't have to worry, because you don't have to change, chemically change, or try to manipulate your hair into being something it's not naturally. So for your well-being physically, but also for your well-being emotionally and mentally, to constantly be rejecting, in a way, your natural self by doing something that's not natural from a place of fear or from a place of lack of love of your natural hair is detrimental to your spirit, to your very soul. If you have natural hair but you love to rock wigs and weaves or chemically straighten, and you're not worried about chemical straighteners, which as a doctor I would recommend that you do be worried, but if you're doing it from a place of like, I just want versatility in terms of rocking different styles, I celebrate you, do it, do you. But if you're not wearing your natural hair because of fear and because you have a lack of love of your natural hair, this is where the healing is asking to be addressed. So it is beneficial for your mental and emotional health to embrace what comes out of your scalp, what has been divinely bestowed onto you. And the final offering I want to share here is the release of judgment. No matter what you choose, whether you choose, this is the time I'm ready to embrace and to show my natural hair, or you decide, you know what, those shadows are too big, I'm not ready. Whatever you choose, release judgment on yourself. Be super kind to yourself, because this hair stuff goes deep. You probably know if you're watching this video till now, it goes deep. So treat yourself with so much kindness. And I invite you to treat others with kindness as well, and with a lack of judgment. We are mirrors of each other. And if you are judging others, trust and believe that's ricocheting back to you. I believe most people who judge harshly, it's just a reflection of their lack of self-love. So I invite you to extend that self-love to others. And when you see another sister, another brother rocking a style that might not resonate with you, to shine them love and peace and release judgment, and do you and let others do them. I hope something I've shared here has been of support to you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share with anyone who you think might benefit. And if Crown, my newest poem dance to love and heal your crown, sounds of any interest to you, again, the link is in the description box below. Share about it with other people you think might benefit as well. I send you so much love wherever in this wild, wide earth you are. Take care.